we have reached Week 10 as we move solidly into the month of November, which is the month of decision in the league where they play for pay. 14-9 after a 1-2 week. Here we go. Game number 1. Vikings into the nation's capital, or into Northern Virginia, to take on the Redskins, who went across the country last week and stunned me by winning in Seattle. Very important game for them. They're 4-4. The Vikings have a comfortable lead in their division, thanks to the fact that the Packers have collapsed and the Lions are still the Lions at 4-4. Vikings, not the same team on the road that they are at home. I respect them, but I have to say I was impressed by what Washington did. I'm a little worried about Washington's offensive line. I'm hoping it's a week healthier. Supposedly it is. If that's the case, I can see them as an underdog pulling this game out. Washington needs it more. They're a desperate team right now. They got the better play at quarterback. They're getting 1.5 points, and I think they'll win it. We'll be close, but I'm going to say Redskins win it by a field goal. Give me Washington plus 1.5. Game number 1. Game number 2. I've talked about it all week, and I have to tell you, I told you this when I thought the Niners were favored. I don't like to pick the Giants, and why would you ever want to pick a one-win team? And the idea of picking a one-win team being favored on the road is almost absurd, but here's the reasoning for it. Number 1, I don't think the Giants are really a one-win team, and number 2, I think the Niners are terrible. They are in a different league. The Giants might have 1 win. The Niners have no wins. The Niners have been outscored 93-30 in their last 3 games. They've given them 14 sacks in their last 3 games. They're non-competitive. They have 23 players injured. I just think that this is the right setup. Now you have all the Giants on defense trying to come to the aid of their head coach, come to the aid of their coaches. If you want to do that, go out and play a big game, get a pass rush, get a pick in the secondary, make a play, score a touchdown, and go about your business, put up a win, and then you can have a little quiet, little peace and quiet for a week and get ready to play the Chiefs. I think all that will happen. I think the Niners are not yet ready to play Garoppolo, which would make them more dangerous. Beathard knows that day is coming. As I said, he's been sacked 14 times in recent weeks. The Niners have not been competitive. They've scored 10 in each of their last 3 games, but their opponents have scored 93. Giants aren't going to beat them 40-10, a score they've lost that recently. I think they'll beat them 27-7. So Giants minus 2.5, and I wouldn't be surprised if that line went higher by Sunday, but right now it's 2.5. Give me the Giants minus 2.5. If they don't win this, look out below. Giants minus 2.5, game number 2. Game number 3, I was going to pick a one-sided game, but then I figured, you know what? I got to give you the big game because I feel like it's kind of a need to give you the big game. And the big game clearly is the Cowboys in Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The Cowboys playing their best ball of the year now play without Elliott. The Falcons reeling, having lost 4 of their last 5 in every game to the end. Can't get it done. Have lost to bad teams, have blown 10-point leads, have blown 17-point leads. They just seem like they just can't get out of their own way. This is them now playing with everything on the line. Dallas comes in, which means the world's watching. National TV, this game is on at 4 o'clock. It's almost, yes, some people will see the Giants and the Niners, but this game will be seen to a lot of the country. We know that. I mean, that's just the way it goes. It's going to be a game that a lot of the country is going to see. That being the case, and I respect how the Cowboys have played, I just am going to go to the well one more time with the Falcons. I was there when they beat Green Bay this year. I've been there on 2 occasions when they have played badly. I picked them one of the weeks where they blew the big lead. I think it was the Dolphin game, but it was either Dolphin. I think it was one of the 2 games at home, but one of them where they lost it. I just believe that this is them playing with absolutely everything on the line. And with that the case, I see a shootout, I see big plays, and I see Atlanta with Julio Jones having a big week, winning by a touchdown late, like 34-27, or 31-24, or 35-28. So Atlanta's a 3-point choice at home. Now or never for the Falcons. Give me the Falcons -3. So the picks: Washington +1.5, Giants -2.5, and the Falcons -3. The picks for Week 10 in the National Football League. When we